welcome back to Final Fantasy 16 and welcome back to the channel. And last I left off, I was finishing up all my side quests. Now hopefully I've done pretty much all that I can, and I can now move on to the main quests or the final quest. But for the most part I still have like at least one more that I know of, and it's geo related, so it's gonna be one of the first things I do, and then we'll move on to the next. We'll move on to what is potentially going to be the finale of this entire series. And this is a pretty big thing for me because it'll be one of the first big games that I actually finished for the channel. So hopefully I'll do okay. With that said, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell if you want to see more, and let's get into Final Fantasy 16. All right, let's speak with Joshua about Jill, I suppose. Supposed to be talking to Jill.
Joshua, I read your message. You're right. Jill is different. I don't think I'd realized how different, but since we returned from Drake's spine, I've felt it more and more.
I suppose it's not hard to imagine why.
She doesn't think she belongs anymore.
And that's why we need to remind her she is still one of us. To let her know that we still need her, now more than ever. That you still need her. But how to do that? When last we were truly close, we were but children.
Of course.
I mean, the easiest way to...
Do you remember the time we accompanied Father on his...
I was gonna say the easiest way to make her feel wanted is have her be useful in battle.
To see the snow daisies, I remember. It was the first time Father had allowed us to join him. And when he realized you were missing, he had the entire retinue down to the pot boys combing the countryside.
In the rain. A thunderstorm forced us to take refuge in a grove of oaks before we'd even made it halfway there. It was the Lord Commander who finally found us, and needless to say, he was none too pleased.
Then it seems you and Jill have unfinished business. What do you say?
Man's Hill. It's not that far.
Oh, true. Though I suspect it is also much changed. Little in southern Rosaria remains as it was when we were children.
You're saying I should go and scout the area for bandits?
I'm saying we should first go and see if there are actually still any snow daisies left. What would you do without me, Clive?
All right, make for Man's Hill. Whatever that is. Luckily, it's like right around the corner. Almost literally, actually. That's a whole lot of dead land.
This is the place, but...
I'm sorry, Clive.
There's nowhere been spared. What do we do now?
We keep looking. Man's Hill cannot be the only place where snow daisies grow.
Perhaps, but... it's the only place I know of. Knew of.
Then why not ask someone who might know of another?
Someone at the backyard? To the hideaway, then.
We gotta go back? Man.
Let's hope one of the gardeners knows where to find snow daisies.
Oh yeah, gardener. Yeah, we forgot about that guy. Pretty sure I'm going the wrong way. Frederica, botanist.
Oh, what brings you down from the heavens?
I remember her.
I need your advice. Joshua and I are looking for a place where snow daisies grow. Preferably in abundance.
Snow daisies. Then you'll want somewhere not too hot and not too cold. And where the winds are strong enough to carry the seeds. I reckon Man's Hill would be a good place to start. There in the Royal Meadows, perhaps? Both have similar climbs and the right elevation. If the Blight hasn't claimed them yet.
Right.
Well, Man's Hill has already been taken care of. So, Royal Meadows?
Did you learn where we might find our flowers?
The gardener here mentioned the Royal Meadows in Sambrak.
Ah, the fields beyond Northreach. Well, if that's the case, then Yote was right. I recalled that she kept the record of our travels, you see. So I asked her if she'd perhaps noted anywhere that snow daisies grew, and she mentioned Oillepheist Bay.
Whose shores border the meadows. Off we go then.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, I don't want to get into a fight.
The meadows are vast. Where do we even start?
Yote mentioned the coastline. We can start there.
I mean, we're at the coastline. This is where we took out that one hunt. Oh, there they are.
Look, brother. Can you see them?
I do. The flowers and our friends.
Okay, well, that one enemy died like way faster than I thought he was.
What do you see, boy?
Thought he was going to. Oh, it's like a Minotaur.
Let's
What?
hope this is the last one.
Only one way to find out.
Oh, come on. Keep pushing the wrong button. Oh man, more enemies? Well, I'm gonna continue taking out this guy because this guy is nothing really. Come on. Alrighty, that's not so bad. Again, I just wanted to focus on that one guy because I knew he was going to be the easiest one to take care of. Minotaur main. Ooh.
That was harder than I expected.
Speak for yourself, Clive.
But found her. It was worth it. They're beautiful.
Do you think Jill will like them?
She'll love them. Come on. Let's go.
hope we warp back. Yeah, I was gonna say I hope we warp back because I don't feel like going through the menu again, but
It appears my work is done. The rest, as they say, is up to you. Well, you and the skies. We wouldn't want another thunderstorm now, would we?
all right, now let's go see Jill since she's apparently in my office. Oh, she's in the office balcony. That's right. Yeah, I did see her there.
Jill, there's something I'd like to show you.
There is? And where might this something be?
It's, not here. Now, I know this is sudden, but how would you fancy a trip to Oriflamme?
There are so many. This is what you wanted to show me.
Possibly.
Yeah, I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. The smile on your face is enough.
Plus, I've already seen you naked.
About you, Joshua and I. Do you remember when I took you to Man's Hill? Or tried to?
How could I forget? You saw me crying and thought a change of scenery might lift my spirits. In the end, it earned me a nasty cough and a stern scolding from your mother. But I felt wonderful nonetheless.
I'm sorry. I had no idea what I was getting us both into. But I couldn't bear to see you like that.
Before we left, my chambermaid told me she'd overheard your mother talking about my marriage prospects with some of the noblewomen at court. They were debating whether it would be more profitable to marry me off to one of the high houses instead of saving me for the ducal line. No one thought to ask me what I wanted. I was nothing to them. A pawn at best. I felt so trapped, so lonely.
I didn't know.
But I wasn't alone. You were there. Your hand in mine as we ran for those oaks. And I knew then, no matter what happened, I would be all right. I'll never forget that feeling.
Hello, Torgal. I haven't pet you in a long time. I think I'm gonna have to start doing that again.
Before we broke camp, the morning after the storm, do you know what I did?
No? What?
I slipped away from my governess to climb the tor. And from there I saw a sea of petals, all reaching for the sun. And I realized that no matter how terrible the night, dawn would always come. That you would always come for me. And you have. Again and again.
Where do you see us? When all this is over?
think I've outgrown the twins. After everything we've been through, the realm just seems so small. I'll need some space to spread my wings.
And that's what you'll have. And I'll stop at nothing to see that you do.
I never was much good at garlands, but it'll have to do.
I'll treasure it forever.
Thank you, Clive. For this, the flowers, for everything. It's exactly what I needed. You are my treasure.
Sorry, I don't have much to say because I guess there isn't much to
Probably
say.
be getting back. I expect the others are wondering where we are.
You're right. There's still much to do.
And we'll do it together.
I will say their relationship is a long time coming, considering they've known each other for a very, very long time. Oh, cool. I have all these little trinkets, and I don't think I have all of them. I think I'm still missing one. Oh, okay. Party makeup has changed. I don't think it really matters that the party makeup has changed because I don't really have very many battles for them to fight in. Yeah, dog. I'm like getting bombarded by like side quests. I think this game doesn't want me to finish. No missives, so it seems like greatest gift. It feels like a lifetime ago. It was a lifetime ago. The afternoon on Man's Hill was our very first adventure. Somehow I knew even then that it would not be our last. I will never forget that day and the simple fact that you have not either filled my heart with joy or fierce or so with a joy so fierce I cannot describe it. Oh man, I don't know why I can't read. I think it's the old English type dialogue. It's what's throwing me completely off because I can read just fine. It's just for whatever reason, the way that everything is worded, it completely throws me off. And having to speak it out loud it's even worse. Since the moment we first met, you have always been an important part of me. The half that makes me whole. When times are darkest, you are my light. When I am lost, you are my guiding star. You're just what I need. You're all that I need. You are the greatest gift. Yo. Interesting. Okay, let me get my bearings in place and then we'll head to Origin. Alright, now that I have all that together, it's time to head to the end game. I just realized I hadn't actually been upgrading any of my abilities. Oops.
While you're at it,
I'll do that in a little bit. It'd be great if we could like pick and choose a fighter to go with.
If you see me dad up there, tell him we were right to leave his legacy with you.
Tell him he'll be in the front row. There's no way he'd miss this. Well, behave yourself, Mid.
We'll see.
Yeah, he's just like, she's like barely knows the guy, but well, she knows him enough. But I'm just saying.
So, you're in charge now, Gav.
And what does Taya have to say about that? Come back before she finds out, eh?
Thank you, Yote. I'm sorry.
Your Grace, I shall pray for your safe return.
That's kind of you. But you should pray he took his medicine. I didn't spend all night grinding herbs for his lordship to leave them on his nightstand. Again.
You needn't fear, Lady Taya. And thank you.
See that your brother comes back in one piece. Or, at most, two. Any more and you can heal him yourself.
I'll keep that in mind.
Well, there's nothing to say that hasn't already been said. But that's never stopped me before, so just you do what needs doing. And don't worry about us.
We'll do our best, Uncle.
Yeah, I think everything will be fine.
If that is all.
As long as everyone else is doing their part, everything should be fine.
Jill.
It's time, isn't it?
It is. Take care of him.
Oh, it's her dog anyway.
And you. You take care of her too, boy.
Don't forget, Clive. We all choose our own path. Believe in yours. I do.
I'll be back. I promise. I love you, Jill.
I know.
Ditto.
I love you too.
Not in front of everybody. Not in front of an audience. It's very rude.
got to kill.
I do find it kind of funny how, like, the climax of a ton of Final Fantasies usually involves killing a god. The heck was that? Oh, okay. Yeah. They were gonna... Okay, so my question was answered a bit. He can still transform into Bahamut, despite me being able to absorb his powers. Which I always just assumed it was one of those things that when you absorb their abilities, you kind of drain them of those abilities. Ooh. Because I don't recall ever seeing Jill use Shiva again after that. I'm sure she did, but I don't recall ever seeing it.
He's going to make us a way in.
And Kupka never really officially restored his hands to any capacity by using Titan's abilities, so it just seemed like, oh, you don't have your powers anymore when you lose them. But no, still get them, still have them.
So, this is Origin.
A far cry from heaven.
Where it all began, where it all begins, our arc, your architect.
There you are.
It was here that we slumbered.
That still looks creepy as hell.
Here that we waited for centuries, clinging to our decrepit shell, for fear that we might have need of it once again. But you have come at last. And now we shall be truly complete.
I was hoping there was going to be a final dungeon, but it doesn't look like there's going to be one.
There's 3 of us and 1 of him. Let's make it count.
Come on, Bahamut.
Dominance. We will show you what it means to suffer.
Oh, wow. he's like a dark Efreet. Oh, great. Yeah, get ready for battle. Hope I can remember how to fight. I actually haven't done that dominant fight in a long time. Well, a proper dominant fight. It's a shame. Come on. Looks like he was aiming for Phoenix. Fire on Revelation. Sounds like Bible verses. Mega Flare. Yeah. Actual Bible verses. Come on, Spirit Bomb that fool. Oh, you know what that reminds me of? Try Disaster. No, I was gonna say the Mega Sisters triple attack. Ultima Prime thwarted. Thwarted is a funny word.
And you only surrendered. This unpleasantness could have been avoided.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't. Guess it didn't do anything to him.
We have you.
Come on, Dion.
I ask not for acceptance, only forgiveness!
Come on, Giga Flare him. Oh, come on. Oh.
Now, Father, it is done.
I hope we get a moment of rest. Because it does look like they all need it.
Clive! Clive!
Hell, I need it. I need to check some of my equipment just to be sure.
No.
Don't worry, he's just unconscious.
Joshua. Thank the Founder.
I think we are getting a moment of respite. Like we're gonna have like a small
Did I mention
dungeon type thing to go through.
That makes two of us. Oh, I'll be alright. And Dion.
Yeah, I don't think he make it.
Take my hand. I told you I'll be... Come on. Thank you. Press on. Always.
The Core. Pretty underrated movie. Okay, yeah, I guess let's move forward.
What's wrong, Clive?
Nothing. I'm sorry about Dion.
Don't be. Please. He did what he had to do.
You know, he did what he knew was right.
Should we stop?
Because of the cough. No, I think we're past that, Clive.
I suppose we are.
He's coughing more than I am.
That light, so cold. So empty. We're close, aren't we?
It Seems that way. But I don't want to think what could be waiting for us in there.
Then think instead of those waiting for us at home. Clive.
What the heck are all those things?
They can't be.
But they are. This is the Nexus. A wellspring of life. Yours and ours. As we watch the world stumble slowly to its dark end, it was here we pledged a new beginning. And now, with the ether we have harvested, I shall raise my kin from their eternal slumber. That together we may usher in a new age of reason.
This was never about creation. Only self-preservation.
Yes, Clive. You mentioned this earlier, I think.
An entire world so that you alone might escape death.
Alone. Him. Alone.
Now there's more with him.
Clive. I think I understand. He...
They sacrificed their flesh to become beating hearts of crystal that pumped the land's lifeblood from the depths of the earth unto this very chamber. And thus would they labor still, long after their work was done, had you not set them free.
You meant for us to destroy the Mother Crystals. It's what you wanted all along.
You have our gratitude, Mythos. In this you have served us well. You have both served us well. Welcome home, brother.
Joshua.
I thought it was me, but it wasn't my grasp that grew weaker. It was theirs that grew stronger.
Joshua! No!
And now we can become one.
Clive.
Don't speak. Shh.
possessed of the destructive flames of Ifrit and the healing flames of the Phoenix. This, I once believed, would be Ultima's true form. But I was wrong.
No, it's a combination of all the dominants, right?
I see it now. Why you will never become Ultima's vessel.
I don't care. Just hold on.
Listen to me, Clive. You remember the murals? People once knew that Ultima was their god. That he created them. And they worshipped him, prayed to him, looked to him for guidance.
In vain.
In vain. For he did not listen, did not acknowledge our will, and so we strayed from his path to forge one of our own. So absorbed was he in his own desires, so driven by his own will alone, that he shunned the one thing that could have made him truly powerful. Faith. The same faith people now place in you. Faith that you will fulfill their dream, Sid's dream, of creating a better world for us. Faith that you will follow in Father's footsteps and save those who need saving most. Faith that you will answer Jill's plea to save yourself. The difference is, Clive, that you chose to listen, and that is what has steeled our bonds. Bonds that helped you stand firm when Ultima's pull was at its strongest. His power may be absolute, but so is ours.
I swear, I keep getting stopped every single time I'm doing something.
And so will yours be. With my light in your heart, not even a god might stop us.
Joshua! Don't do it, you'll...
Enough, Clive. My body is too far gone. If the wound does not take me, the curse will. Being my brother.
Look at me, Joshua. Open your eyes! Open your eyes, Damien! Why did you do this? Joshua. Joshua!
And thus does the final piece fall into place. The incantation primed, but one task remains. To empty the vessel.
my face.
Still here. With me to the end.
Even now, you would deny the inevitable.
Yes. It's not inevitable if I'm given a choice.
As we always have. And always will. On this, my sword, I swear, to shield the Firebird's flame forevermore.
Alrighty. Time for the ultimate final battle. Time for me to get beat like I've never been beaten before.
You know nothing of magic.
Oh, yeah, I do. I know nothing of magic. That's true. Ah.
This is the work of my will.
Ah. Ah. Come on. Maybe I should have like fixed all my equipment first. I might have put them to the my skills. Come on.
Countless centuries have I waited for this moment. This moment in which I might revel in my creation, only to find it profaned and so it must be cleansed.
It reminds me of Seymour, but only like less repugnant.
Unexpected. How is it that your will yet endures?
Because it's not so easily broken.
But it can be broken.
I mean,
And I shall see it so. For such is my will.
oh, come on.
Try it.
Okay. I'm gonna use this instead. This will help out with my defenses. Come on.
Too slow.
Oh, come on. Okay, he comboed me. Got him. Come on. Got him.
Why? What latent force feeds these flames?
Faith, right?
I sense more here than mere will. Is this Logos? Have you truly become free?
Yeah, I did mention Logos once before, but I never elaborated on it.
I forbid it. You are not a god. You are but flesh and bone. You are not one of us. I created you, all of you. And what is mine is mine to destroy.
Once, perhaps. But we are no longer yours. Our flames are our own, and they burn as one!
Come on, wings of Phoenix.
Have you learned nothing? Damned is the slave who will turn the scourge upon his master.
Yeah. We'll just do this right to his face. Oh. Oh, come on. Ah. Oh. I saw it coming, just didn't react fast enough. Come on. Got him. Again, right to his face. Oh, that's a whole lot of...
Enough!
Oh, come on.
Fire shall fire be repaid.
Come on. I see you do a bunch of damage. Come on. You know, I don't think I've ever actually been consistently fought back against one of these DPS attacks. Come on, do some damage. I have no idea how long it takes for this thing to charge. Come on. Oh, I got it right at the end.
Consume mine.
Oh, come on. Oh, what the heck is that? Come on. I was trying to dodge that. Come on. Oh, come on. I'm getting hit by every single one of those attacks. All right, finally. I always get hit by that rapture thing. Where is he? Move down. There he goes. Never mind. That should be it. Yeah, that should be it. At least for this version of the fight. I don't know how many phases this guy has.
No.
Yes, yes, yes.
Something is wrong.
You're afraid. You always have been. From the moment the Blight exposed what you were, weak, you conceived us to prove otherwise. But the results shook you to the core. For in us you saw yourself, and realized we had the potential to be more than you could ever be. And so you turned your back on your creation. Your back on the world, like the coward you are.
You think you know me? You know nothing, Logos. Nothing.
Oh, great. You know, I had trouble with one of these guys once. I highly doubt it's going to be that much different. That looks a lot like a
Bathed in light, I stand above you, my rebirth complete. And you, for your defiance, shall pay the proper price. An eternity of anguish.
I was gonna say, never mind.
Pain, suffering, you have known.
I was gonna say, it looks like it reminded me of Vana. Vana from
Bring us together.
12.
That makes us strong.
Come on. That's my fault. Okay, I hadn't seen that move in a long time. I was not ready for it. God dang it. Got him. Come on, man. Oh, no, 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 no. Ah!
Nice try.
I will crush you.
Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna happen.
Dust to dust.
Ah, ah. Oh, come on. Keep getting hit by the same one. Come on. Oops, wrong one. Yeah, that was not intentional. Come on. Huh? The heck was that? Great, now he's gonna be using Death's abilities. Come on, man. That's not fair. I already had enough trouble with him. Come on.
Let your will be purged.
Come on.
Kneel before me.
Come on.
That's my boy!
Uncle.
Ice I'm feeling.
Eva!
Together!
Darkness. Unending.
Wait a minute. If like two opposing, yeah, I was gonna say like if they clash,
Onward, my son.
wouldn't they cancel each other out?
No. Mine is the altar at which you pray. Mine are the eyes that look down upon you all.
Wait, let me break. Oh crap.
And yet still you cannot see. You are no better than us. We are one and the same.
We are not the same. No man might stand beside me. My creation.
Great, I don't have any healing items. Come on. Okay. Oh, come on.
When all hope is burned away, naught will remain but ash.
I'm definitely gonna die. Oh no. This will help me with a little bit of my health. Oh, come on.
So sure of your place atop the world, you refuse to acknowledge those below. You chose to remain alone. And so you shunned the one thing that could have made you stronger. Pushed away the hands that could have raised you higher.
I do not need you or anyone.
And that is where we are different. I could not have made it here on my own. I carry with me the hopes and dreams of my brothers, my sisters. And it is they who will give me the strength to end your reign.
I just hope they'd give me enough strength. Okay, I got my health back. Got him. I'm glad they refilled my health because I would not have survived that.
The world you seek is but a fantasy.
The only fantasy here is yours. And we shall be its final witness. I said, it's over.
Yay. Ultimalius? Ultimalius? Oh, God. That was, for me, that was intense because I couldn't, I ran out of all my health items. But that, I've played enough Final Fantasy to know that maybe this might not be the final end.
Tell me, what do you imagine will befall this world?
Please don't talk to him. Please don't talk to him.
You have gained your precious freedom.
honestly don't know. But I doubt it will be pretty. A sorry tale of sin and suffering, hardship and pain.
And it was for this that you fought so fiercely? Why?
It's who we are. We fight. We survive. We endure. We don't need a reason. We are imperfect creatures. When we stumble, we reach for a shoulder to lean on. When we fall, we stand back up. We see the horizon, ever out of reach, and still we march on. Certain the answers lie just beyond it. Because that is our way.
My congratulations. Relish this victory, knowing that you have but delayed the inevitable. Your world is already dead. May you enjoy an eternity on its blackened husk.
You're always so negative. Huh. I wonder. What happens when you absorb that guy? I take it this is when he was knighted as shield. Come on, power of the Phoenix.
It seems Ultima's power was too great for this vessel all along. But while I have it, perhaps I can use it to set things right. And see Ultima's legacy. Bearers, dominance, crystals, magic, consigned to the flames.
Yeah, end it all. Well, all of that stuff, because
Even if it means the end of me. These are our terms.
okay, but what about that giant landmass? Oh, okay, it's falling apart too. I guess that's the end.
Can you see it too? Jill.
There's that baby.
Aren't you the most beautiful thing? He is, isn't he?
What are you gonna call him?
Let me see, let me see. Oh, read little one. Got a smile for your Uncle Gav.
Not so loud, you burp.
What? I was only... Shh.
You're scaring him.
It's all right.
Oh.
There's that red star again.
A sky of scattered tears, 1,000 years apart. Should they fade, I will not be afraid of the dark.
If you need a rest, I can take it.
I'll do to that.
The world yours now. Yours to do with as you please. That's what Sid wanted. That's what they both wanted.
Rodney Murdoch. Who the hell is Rodney Murdoch? I don't remember that guy. Hey, but the sun will come up tomorrow.
And thus did our journey end.
A farewell to fate. I don't have a whole lot to say. But the game's great. Some of my biggest issues with it have more to do with little nitpicks here and there, but ultimately it is a really good game. It's totally worth playing. Just like any Final Fantasy is worth playing at least once. Some I haven't played only because they were released at a time when I just didn't have access to them. I had a Super NES, I had a PlayStation 1, but I didn't have money to get every single one of them. So the ones that I ended up actually playing are that, you know, they're the more popular ones, the more well-known ones, while the ones that I didn't play are ones that are a little bit more obscure. So for me, as much as I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan, there's still a lot of games in the series that I just have never touched, for one reason or another. But I always insist that this series is a good series to get into because they always do tell really good stories. And this is no exception. The way it tells a story is odd, to say the least, but at the end of the day, I think it's it works well enough because of the how they chose to tell it. The whole compendium thing, or whatever they want to call it, I can't remember what it's called, but the thing involving the live information that you can look up. I rarely ever used it outside of, well, I rarely ever used it, but I did use it a couple times, and it was pretty useful. But at the same time, unlike games like 12, it wasn't nearly as detailed. Because 12 was extremely detailed. It told you all kinds of stuff. And 12 is probably one of my favorite ones. One of them, at least. And this one kind of did the same thing where it gives you a lot of information. But it always feels like it doesn't give you enough information. So, I don't know if that was just something that... I guess it's something that they chose to do. It's either a good thing or a bad thing, depending on how you look at it. But it worked. It worked just fine. There was nothing wrong with it. It just didn't work for me as much. I guess that's gonna be it for now. I'm gonna let these credits play out and see what happens. Oh, so they do continue. Okay, so there is an after credit scene. Is that Gav's kid?
Every time.
Will you light it?
Yes, Mother. Come on. If only I had the flames of an icon.
Icon? Have you been reading that silly story again? Magic belongs in fairy tales, and fairy tales don't boil kettles. You see? Well done. Now, be a good lad, and play with your brother until supper.
Come on, hurry! Hurry! Right.
Dougie. Oh, the world looks a little bit brighter.
Let's play the saint in the secretary. No, I don't want to be Madhu. What do you want to play then?
Final Fantasy by
Icon.
Joshua Rossville.
Again? Oh, right. And I get to be a freak. Right, I'm the older brother. Because Bahamut says so.
Where one journey ends, I'm assuming another begins, right? Well, looks like that's gonna be it for today. My final thoughts are, well, I already kind of expressed them during the credits a little bit, but I'd like to elaborate a little more. I think the game's great. I do think it's good. I kind of wonder if the story was partially written around the same time as 15, because they share very similar plot points, almost to the point that because so much of 15 was changed before during development and before release, that kind of wonder whether or not they already had the story for 16 like written and they just kind of copy and pasted it to some degree. Obviously altered a whole bunch of it, but it did very much end similarly, that there would be a great sacrifice in the end, and it would get rid of all of these otherworldly beings and abilities and powers, and just let the world be on its own, and to push back this darkness that enveloped the world and whatnot, which is kind of a common trope in a lot of these games. But in between 15 and 16, it's so very similar that I do wonder whether or not one was taken from the other. Other than that, both games were great anyway. So, and the combat, I'm not really good at action combat. I do love action combat, but I'm not good at it. And I thought it was fine in this game. There was really nothing wrong with it, especially when you have the options to have automatic stuff. I didn't really use it other than like maybe the very beginning of it. But after that, once I got a handle on how everything worked, I just got rid of it and just did it manually anyway. The music was great. I love the music, especially during the final battle. I love that music. I love the music during the credits. All of that was great. I don't think there's really any bad tracking, or I don't think there's really any bad songs. I did, however, find it kind of strange that they would use the crystal theme during certain moments of triumph, or certain moments of like pushing forward rather than triumph, because it is a triumphant song, and it just always felt out of place. I don't know why. I didn't hate it, I just thought it felt out of place. But for the most part, I had a whole lot of fun with this, and maybe one day I'll get into the DLC. I kind of don't know if I want to, but at the same time, you know, it's neither here nor there if I ever do it. Now, with that said, thanks for watching. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell if you want to see more, and I'll see you in the next video, whatever that might be. Peace.